You're going to have to excuse me because I've got a pineapple holding up my phone and a scorpion box. But a second ago, I just went into a manic state and it was fucking awesome. I absolutely loved it and I thought I would share it with you. So, 2 seconds. Are you ready for my complete manic state? Let's see if I can actually do this on camera. I don't know why I interrupted myself to do this live. I should have just carried on with it. But I felt that I needed to do this with you guys as you have been on this journey with me for so long. So are you ready for me to go into a little bit of craziness, a little bit of what I do to coach myself? And I just had a complete eruption in the kitchen as I was doing this. So just join me while I finish doing something that I would usually do in public. In private, but I thought I would do it public. Are you ready? I don't know, I feel a little bit embarrassed at the moment. Hello there, Daniel. I'm feeling really fucking embarrassed. If I had my skates on, I'd fucking rock it. But this is me doing what I was doing 3 minutes ago before I came on. Are you ready? I don't know if I can do this in front of you, so let me forget that you're not there. Just a second. And I went, what was I doing? I went, I'm the director of Step Up Britain. I'm the creator of Forced Adoption Exposed. I'm the founder of Family Matters Legal Service. And I'm fucking Kellie Cottam. And I was stood in the kitchen a minute ago going, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Now, if anybody knows who Tony Robbins is, right? And the Yes group that I used to be involved in 11 years ago, you would have to own it. Now, I have a bit of an issue with I am. So join me for we are. Okay, so we are the voice. We will lead, not follow. We will create, not destroy. For we are the power of God. For we are the force of good. And we defy the odds. And we step up. Are you willing to step up out of your fucking shit with me right now? Hold me accountable. And I will hold you accountable along the way. But I need you to help me, hold me accountable while I go through the biggest fucking storm of my life. The most challenging experience that I am ever gonna have to go through. And this is now, I am not standing up for myself anymore. I'm standing up for my kids as their mum. But I am not specialist. I am not qualified. And I'm not experienced, and I have trauma. My trauma is very real, and I spoke to another mother about this trauma today. I've shown you the inside of the dentist's chair, sneakily, because I'm not allowed to live in half of the places that I live, and I don't have permission to live anybody other than myself, okay? Even my boys, I don't necessarily have their permission. Take Dean's daughter. Dean's daughter is a very famous model actress, children's thing. That's her decision to do that, yeah? But is it? Until she's 18, really? When do children really have the choice to really have a voice? So now I ask you to join me in we are the voice of the children. We are the voice of the future. We are the voices that matter, and we are the voices that care. And this is the difference, isn't it? It's about who cares, who has compassion. Amber will probably want to get that, so I'll do it a little bit perfect for her because I know what she's like. She'll be trying to screenshot this now. Where is the actual heart, and what shape is the actual heart? You all understand the heart to be something that's designed like this. But the heart is actually like this. Now, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is a connective tissue disorder that infects every single, and this is important to you to understand DNA. Not that I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, it has me, and sometimes I dance, sometimes I skate, sometimes I fucking whatever the fuck that I want to do that I love and that I'm passionate about and that I care for and that I see as a problem in this fucking society that I say no more, never again, it stops, and it stops here with us, with me. Because I'm the generation of the line of families that can actually make a difference. Now, I'm being questioned at the moment by Tim Haynes and Julie Haynes and John Hemmings and Ian Joseph, Belinda Mackenzie, Sabine McNeil. Then we'll draw a line to Sid Higgerty. Now, Sid Higgerty, let's just say, we'll keep him here, okay? And also respect, because I knew Sid's daughter, who obviously passed away, died. We'll keep Sid here, because Sid came in the network through me, through lawful rebellion. Then you've got unlawful rebellion, and then you've got anarchy. Then from there, hello, right, Kelly, can I just check something a minute, right? It is Kelly who is Daniel Barnes's. Oh, now we're talking about my one true love, if it is. Daniel Barnes, here we go. Oh, my one true love in school. Daniel Barnes, Neil White, Andrew Fothergill, and Roger Martin. I followed them around for everything. I was with Roger Martin, who was always in love with Daniel Barnes, forever, always. He knows it. I know it. We were only kids, bless. And then Gavin Mace entered into it. But if it's not Kelly, then same Kelly Barnes. Sorry, but thanks for the memory of childhood. That is literally who I spent my childhood with. And then Kelly would have been Daniel's younger sister. And it's so nice to actually see so many compartmentums of my life. And I wonder how people would have perceived me at different parts. But please don't ever hope that compartmentalised comes at my funeral. Okay? Now, for Joe Medforth, just to go off on a tangent, Joe Medforth was a student that went to Preston University, right? And he was kicked in the head and murdered. You can Google it, murder of Joe Medforth. I'm just going to show you an EDS thing while I'm just sitting here, show you how fucking my hands are. Do you really think this is fakeable? Can you think, seriously? Can you, my chiropractor says, right? My, oh Lord, childhood crushes. I remember sitting on the stairs at Headley Junior School with Nicholas. I can't remember his surname, right? But Nicholas, I remember where he lived. I remember where Andrew Fothergill lived, because my dad took around to take a Valentine's Day card around for me to Andrew Fothergill. And hello, Andrew, because Andrew does follow me, who's now living in Australia. And we do actually speak on and off, just sort of like a few things and stuff. So he's got a lovely life and a lovely wife, and everything seems to be like, but who knows? You've got to see inside somebody's life, haven't you? Behind the curtains, behind the walls. And that's why you all watch things like, I don't know, white teeth people. I haven't got white teeth, so I'd never make it on one of them shows. Yeah, camera wouldn't like me with my teeth, fuck's sake. I'd have to have perfect white teeth to make it into them little things where you'd sit down. Couldn't do it. No, could you imagine me in one of them bloody... actually, I was meant to do, there was one I was meant to do, Strictly Come Dancing. That was actually, I have the paperwork for it. It actually exists. That had I continued with what I was doing, with what was set in contract and commitments with On Group, my mentor was James Greenwell, who owned Protocol. Protocol had a product which was a collagen product, and we wanted to know whether or not this would help me as an EDSer, and it's perfect for people with arthritis. They can fucking get rid of Roy syndrome, all of this sort of stuff. So I had the opportunity of working with Professor Greg Wyatt from Liverpool University, who's also the guy who does all those celebrity things when they go off and do mad, crazy things. Now, Google him, Professor Greg Wyatt. I'm really struggling, so I'm going to I'll do it for you one more time so I can actually free my hands. Are you ready? It's fucking embarrassing, you know. It's fucking embarrassing. Try doing it in a room of 5,000 people. Do you know what's fucking awesome about what I really do miss about the Robbins world? Even though, obviously, I got to learn about all the robots and all the technology way before all you people. And obviously got to see the rocket launch and all of this stuff. Yes, Aaron, you freaking rock. Always. And faith. Keep the faith. And I will keep fucking always Aaron leads and Faith knocks it out every time. Aaron leads, Faith knocks it out every time. Aaron leads, Faith knocks it out every time. That's how I get on outside this world. But for somebody like me, a schedule is really important. As you know, every month on the first of the month, I'm trying to pay £33.31 to PT Academy, and I'm missing it every month. Sometimes I pay it if I've got money left over, and sometimes we're in a bit of a ruck, they're sending me, but they're not arguing with me. Do you know what pisses me off about it, yeah? Is I committed to this, and they've never actually rang me to say, hey, how you doing? I don't know if they got the right number, but I'm the most easiest person to find online. So why, when I was served my gagging notice, I've got his business card somewhere for the private investigator. I'll get myself up in a minute, but I'm doing it because I'm a little bit psyched up right now and I'm fucking loving it. And I thought I would do it with you, other than me coming back on in a minute with a fucking rant and having to go Aaron and Faith, Aaron and Faith, Aaron and Faith. Now, someone like me can't physically fight. Why can't I physically fight an opponent? Why could I not? I would have to have my hands. Are you ready? Are you watching? So I'm a lover, not a fighter. And the reason that I'm not a fighter, yeah? Can you hear it? Now, for those that know, I've been with a chiropractor for the last 9 months. Now, the thing is, he's only helped me physically because he's been paid to. And here lays the challenge. How much does it cost to manage Ehlers-Danlos syndrome? I don't know, but I'm about to find out, because I'm going to have to do this for the biggest fucking ever court case and precedents, and these people are going to face the bloodline of the people on the reverse side. You know how big this is to them. Like, really, imagine the Justice Privy Council having the great-granddaughter, if confirmed that this is the said same line, Lord Justice Pierce, who would be my great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather. But either way, have you ever watched all of them programs? Doesn't matter whether you're watching Transformers, doesn't matter what you're watching. It's always the grandson. They once did a program and a film called Karate Kid, and it was always a boy. It was always a man in all of these things. But then they did Karate Kid with a girl. I don't like what's going on in the Olympics over the next 3 years and the influences this sport industry is going to have on our youth, talking about trans sport. Does anybody know what trans sport is? It means that somebody like me is considered a tomboy. I was a tomboy at school. I was a tomboy all the way through until I became a mum. Who, luckily I was a tomboy because I've had to go skating, skateboarding, parachute jumping, anything to do with boy stuff, anything to do with boys. And then I was blessed with a daughter. My daughter is called Faith. Rev that engine. Oh, I love the way the Lord speaks to me. Rev that engine. To all you car drivers out there, to all you sports drivers, you racers, you extremists, you girl drivers, you boy drivers. It's not about whether the woman does the ironing and the washing up and the cooking, or whether we, I don't know, both do it maybe, or maybe the man also, being that it's his piss down the side of the toilet that the woman has to actually clean, that he never even notices the drips that go along the sink underneath as he shaves and splatters it all over the place. So, but it's about standards, isn't it? Because Dean would come in here, wash up, put the thing in, just in the same way that Liam would, knowing that I'm going to have to redo it. And Yes, I'm back. Sorry, guys, I got interrupted. Somebody don't like it out there. Somebody don't like it. Don't forget, guys, I'm the same woman on United Nations in 2013. You said your system's fucked and you want me to find your keys. So I know they watch me. Why would they not? Why would they not? Anyway, come into my living room. I'm out of my crazy. They'd call me bipolar then if they really wanted to. So anyway, now I am the voice. I will lead, not follow. I'll create, not destroy. I will believe, not doubt. For I am the force of God. I am the force of good. Defy all the odds and step up. Step up out your fucking shit. Step out of your misery. Step up out of whatever it is that you think is your comfort zone. And this Christmas, I challenge you to find where your home for Christmas is, and not just about home for Christmas in whether or not I'm going to get Aaron and Faith back. So let me just remind you. In fact, you know I got to do it, because it's that time coming up. It's that time coming up. It's that time, and I don't care how many fucking Christmases it takes. Don't care how many fucking Christmases it takes. Oh, I've got to watch my shoulder. 2 seconds. Let me do that next, otherwise it won't go back in. 2 secs. I'll do the shoulder next. That's it. There you go. Right. Are we ready, people? Who's fucking ready? Right. How many mums? Right. I'm going to do a proper video on this later, or Amber can take this out and edit it for you, as I am in the spirit and the soul. So, how many of you have got children currently in residence with social care? How many of you have got mums, dads, aunties, uncles, anybody who is currently being kept from you? And who's got the biggest kitchen in your family? And who can have all of your family safe with you this winter and Christmas? If one of you goes down, you all go down. You all go down to fucking get together. And if none of you go down, then you all get out over the new year. So I challenge every single one of you. And I'm hoping that Delene is also the very same Delene who was, I don't want to get personal about anybody without any permission, but I have just obviously mentioned Kellie Barnes. And I'm hoping that this Delene is also another school friend, because you're not far from me, all you people. And if I can utilise old school friends that are in the area of Portsmouth to pull off a couple of things, just in case I can't turn up because of obviously Dean with the boys, but it doesn't mean that I can't plant the seeds and have other people keeping it going. So anyway, some people don't have a home for Christmas. Many people, I started with Crisis, as you know, that's where I met Dean, Crisis in London. We didn't actually meet until later on, but he was living on the streets. Yes, he is! I'm so sorry about all the fighting when we were kids. Like, seriously, I want to cry actually, but there you go. No, it's not. You're from Nottingham. Oh, I could have bloody done with you fricking the other day. I could have done with anyone. So literally we could do with a map where everybody is at the moment, because if you really, and I mean, you haven't caught up with this live and things like that, you just triggered off a childhood trauma then. How many people were fighting as kids? Like, seriously, how many people were either scared of not getting into a fight, scared of getting into a fight, scared of walking into school because they could get into a fight, scared of actually going into school because they were scared that it actually might be the fucking teacher that they hit? And I've got a feeling that Jenny Adams, I don't know, but I've got a feeling it's Raiders. And if it is, give me loads of hearts if you're from Raiders. So any person here from New Surrey Raiders, because I have seen a few people come in, Ray comes in sometimes, and a few other people from New Surrey Raiders come in, which is a band camp that obviously I tempted to be a bit of a colour guard in, but I just wanted to go and do my own thing. So anyway, it's because I can't do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So anyway, I've put the t-shirt back on. It's on. Why do I wear this t-shirt? Which then connects to why I wear this. But obviously it is personal, because this is Aaron. I do it this way. And this is Faith. So this is Aaron and this is Faith, literally. Aaron and Faith, basically. I'll do it a little bit more because I know what Amber's like. She'll sit there and she'll go, oh, I want a photograph of that, but I've got a towel behind me. Oh, I've put the sleeves down. So obviously this is Aaron and Faith. Yeah. This t-shirt, by the way, was given to me when I was facing my committal to prison. Why was I facing a committal to prison? I had my children taken and then I'm facing jail. Now, luckily, they put D notices on from anybody actually publishing anything about the lady who was in the papers in 2010 challenging Britain to look in the mirror, take the masks off, and if you didn't like what you see, change it. Obviously, I interrupted something that was meant to happen to you back then, which is happening now. I don't know if I'm about to lose my website, which is called thegreatreset.org.uk, because I'm running out of money again. Fucking money, money, money. Must be funny. We used to train to this at Bluebells, so I was a majorette. How did I add you? It was from a protest in London. Okay, so as you just said that, let's hit London. So who's willing to join me this Christmas in London? I think I've had an idea how I can maybe do all of this if I'm willing to get Dean to not have Christmas at his or Christmas at mine, but maybe have Christmas in London and just stay in a hotel, and then it doesn't matter, does it? Because one of us has to stay with the kids. We can't both walk out. 17th of December, my nan's birthday. So yes, it's less personal to my dad, which is the 13th, or maybe I can get Dean to come here a little bit earlier and I'll come to London and play out with you guys while he's here. Yes, I still have the anxiety that any particular point that they can detain me, remove me, my children, but I'm a mother of 7 children. I'm not just a mother to Elijah and Shiloh. And in the morning, Shiloh is going in for the dentist and so is Elijah, to the point that if this is not corrected on the system, then we are in, I'm trapped. I can't go anywhere. I've just said to Dean on the phone, I said, Dean, look, I said, in an amazing grand illusion, I could go into the doctor's straight or across the road from you and go, look, you know, I've just been smashed by Portsmouth. I've been smashed by, you know, all these places, and I don't want to get emotional on camera at the moment. I've got my auntie about. And I don't want to trigger her off because she's got her own grief with her son, obviously, as I've posted about the future. 13th you have lights in London, right? So I think it's the 13th to the 17th in London. It's going to be going proper illumination, and I want to be there. I'm paid on the 18th. And then obviously once paid, it goes doof. But I have prepared for the fact that obviously I'm resetting for, why is he still awake? 2 seconds. Yes, darling. Oh, okay, no worries. He's going for a poo. Dean doesn't understand why he keeps getting up to go to the toilet. So anyway, 13th to the 17th, whether I can be there or not, have a great time. Please light up anywhere and everywhere, whether it's between those dates or not. The 13th of December is my dad's birthday, and it was the day that, obviously, I said earlier on the 5th of December, they were meant to transfer over my indicative budget, which was basically just a bank account. They shut down all my bank accounts, took my kids, gagged me, took my car off me, threw all my shit out, threw me and Liam out on the streets, literally, with a key, like very violently. Luckily, well, from the social media network, a friend stepped in really quickly and come and picked us up. And that was Jason. And always and forever, thank you to Jason Fairfield. Like, God sent. Like, if he hadn't turned up, me and Liam, I don't know where the fuck we would have been. I don't know where the fuck me and Liam would have been. obviously Graham would have taken Liam in. That wasn't a question. But me, like, what the fuck would have happened to me at that particular point where I was waking up every morning wondering where the fuck my kids were, screaming, crying, going through what the other people at Save the Family had been through that just got sectioned and taken off site. And obviously that was when I created Walk for Justice. And then, as you know, Jason drove me all the way down to Scarborough to meet with Screaming to Be Heard, which is where I met that witch. Dang dong, she's dead. Sorry if you all like her, but I fucking don't. She's a fucking witch, and I will say that. That's the one person I'll call a real fucking witch. Also a fucking name, Maggie. I will call her a witch, coming down in her black robe, telling me that my child was a baby-making steak thing. How dare she? And I did. Yes, darling. Oh. I'll come back later.